Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. This is Thanksgiving 2018. Mr. Brody and I did a lot of traveling. We ended up going to some of our former students who built a new house in Harvard, Mass. And we get to spend the early part of the day with them. And then we traveled to my sister's house nearby Lunenburg on Lake Shirley. To have some Thanksgiving dinner there, and then we traveled to our friends in Winchton, another former one of my students, and his mother, who was a friend of mine. Tradition, we spent Thanksgiving there, set up the tree and all that stuff. Had some great food and left all three places with some great leftovers, and then returned to where we started in Harvard, Mass. To our students' house, well, three of our students, who siblings, who we used to tutor in Hubbardston, Mass. But we're finished with them. Two of them are moved on to college at UMass Amherst, and one of them is going to a local college here, even though he is only in high school on the same program that his siblings attended. He'll get an associate's degree when he finishes. But it was a great time there. But Mr. Brody is sleeping in today. He's very tired. It was actually very cold out for traveling, and he's getting a little older now, so he did have a sweater on, but he is back and sleeping it in today. So anyway, we have plenty of leftovers, which we're going to have later in the day, but I decided to do another game from the Carl Yastrzemski career replay. We haven't done one of these in a little while. Actually, all of our Inside Sports games we haven't played in a while, and main reason being is just the time constraint. While this game it only takes about an hour to play, and the football game's a little bit longer than that, but not too long. But the hockey and the basketball definitely require a couple hours at a time, which we really haven't had a lot of time for recently, or chose to do other things with that time. But anyway, we'll see. Maybe this Thanksgiving weekend, Black Friday, we can get and Cyber Monday and all that stuff, we can get a basketball and a hockey game up there too from Bobby Orr and Larry Bird, and get those series going again. We're also planning on picking up a few games on the Cyber weekend, probably from Inside Sports, which is the game we play the most. We're probably going to get another Rob Gronkowski season from 2011, so we can continue his replay. It's why we haven't continued his. We just didn't have the next season, but we'll probably pick up that, as well as possibly picking up the 1962 season, even though we're a little further away for the Carl Yastrzemski season, so we'll be ready to go with that. Because it's a buy one, get one free for Inside Sports. And we're probably going to add a couple of golf courses to our Inside the Cup golf course, as we only have the one. We're probably going to pick up the TPC Sawgrass, and we have Augusta, and I can't think of the other one, but there's one other season. Pebble Beach, I think, is the other one. We'll probably pick up a couple of golf courses for that, so we'll have those, a couple of golf courses, which we'll pay for, and then get the free ones, being our Rob Gronkowski 2011 season for Inside Blitz, and the 1962 season for Inside Pitch. So what else? And we'll probably try to start we were thinking about picking up possibly to 2016, 2017 golfers to go with Inside the Cup. But I think what we're going to do now is just concentrate on our 2006 season, because I'm not a huge golf fan, but 2006 season I am familiar with. I followed it probably more than I do now back then. A lot of the modern golfers I don't know a lot of, except for the main guys. But anyway, so we'll probably pick up a couple seasons there, and maybe do another tournament for either Pebble Beach or TPC Sawgrass. So look out for those. So all right, so today we're going to play game number 47 from the Carl Yastrzemski career replay. They have it currently have a series going with the Kansas City Athletics at Fenway. The Red Sox dropped the first 2 games in a doubleheader. So in Game 3, they will try to get back into the series and hopefully maybe gain a split. It's a 4-game series. So for the Red Sox, it's going to be Bill Monboquette on the hill. Bill Monboquette is been struggling on the season so far. He's just 2-7. He was 14-14 on the actual season with a 4.24 earned run average. Has in 6 to 8 innings, he's given up 72 hits, 56 walks, 56 strikeouts and 16 walks. So try to get back on track today. He'll be going up against Jerry Walker for the Kansas City Athletics. We'll look at his stats when the Red Sox come up to bat. So the defense behind Monboquette is going to be the rookie Carl Yastrzemski in the left, Gary Geiger in center, and Jackie Jensen in right. All average range except for Jensen, who's above average in right. Jensen and Geiger the most sure-handed in center and right. All 3 with above average arms. In the infield, it's going to be Malzone, Budden, Schilling, and Wirtz, all average range except for Schilling, who's above average. And Schilling the most sure-handed of the 4. Ginsburg is going to get a start behind the plate. I believe he started one of the games of the doubleheader, so he didn't start a lot of games during the season, but this is one of them. But as you can see, he's got a very poor range, but is very sure-handed and has an average arm, as he does not commit any errors there. Bill Monboquette on the hill, very good range and a low error rating there too. So, all right, so the lineup for the Kansas City Athletics, who are 3-2 against the Red Sox this year. Dick Hauser is the shortstop batting first. Jerry Lumpy, the second baseman, bats second. Lou Klimchak is the right fielder batting third. Norm Seaburn is your left fielder batting cleanup. Marv Thornberry will play first and bat fifth. I'll go into that in a minute. I had to change around some of the positions due to inavailability of some of the players at certain positions. Joe Pignatano is behind the plate batting sixth. Leo Posada, I believe uncle of Jorge Posada, the center fielder, bats seventh. Reno Batoya is the third baseman batting eighth, and Jerry Walker on the mound will bat ninth. So the changes defensively is Marv Thornberry is going to play first. He was not available at in right field, which is with the position he played in the actual game. So he was a blank in the lineup before I put him in. He just is not available to play first base. I plainly didn't have enough starts at that position to warrant inside pitch putting him at in right field. So anyway, he's playing first base. Norm Seaburn is moving to left because he was also available there. He was the first baseman in the actual game. And Lou Klimchak will play right field, who played left field in the actual game. So those three, 4, and 5 hitters playing different positions. Thornberry actually a little bit better defensively, with it. Well, we'll go into more, and we'll go into the other guys' positions too, and their so the differences in their defensive abilities. I believe Klimchak and Seaborn are their defenses compromised somewhat a bit being in those positions between the other guys who actually started in the game. But anyway, so Bill Monboquette on the hill. Dick Hauser steps to the plate. Dick Hauser batted .280 in the actual season with 3 homers and 45 runs batted in, hitting .217 against the Red Sox so far this year. So Monboquette looks into the sign from Ginsburg, nods his head, kicks and delivers. So it's going to be 1-3, and we have turned off all the sounds here. So it's going to be a walk. So Dick Hauser draws a walk to lead off the game. Jerry Lumpy up to the plate now. Jerry Lumpy hitting very well against the Red Sox, batting .389 so far with an RBI. .293 for the actual season, 3 homers, 54 runs batted in. Monboquette looks in for the sign from Ginsburg, looks at the runner who's being held on by Wirtz, kicks and delivers. And and he holds up, and it's going to be ball 3. Next pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Over to button of 1, back to Wirtz, and they turn this 4-6-3 double play. So the base is empty now for Lou Klimchak. Lou Klimchak, just a .215 hitter on the season with a homer and 16 runs batted in. Monboquette looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be not a home run. That will be a fly ball to center. Going back, just shy of the warning track. Geiger will make the catch to end the inning. So nothing doing for Kansas City in the top of the first. So let's take a look at the defense behind Walker. Walker above average on the hill with very good, very sure-handed. Does not commit any errors. The outfield is going to be Seaborn in left, Posada in center, and Klimchak in right. As you can see, Klimchak definitely a liability in right field. Klimchak actually played left field in the actual game. So Klimchak, definitely a liability there. Let's take a look at his actual rating in left field. He wasn't much better in left field, just with a two range, but arrow-wise much better and below average arm. So his arm stays the same playing right field. I believe it does. Yeah, it's just his range is as bad as you can get there. But he is still short-handed. He does not commit any errors there, so that's good. Let's check out Seaborn. Seaborn in left. Seaborn actually not that much worse than Klimchak was. Same range, same poor range. A little bit better of an arm and slight error rating, but not too bad. So not much of a change there. Pretty much stayed the same there. So the only real difference is going to be in right field. And let's take a look at first base. So Seaborn, as we said, Thornberry, as we said, slight upgrade, very slight, as it's only a 7 error rating as compared to a 9, both with average range. So those are the differences there. Thornberry was replaced defensively by Jay Hankins. Unfortunately, he is on the DL, so he cannot do that. So he'll probably be upgraded towards the end of the game. Although the defense for Kansas City overall not very good. Seaborn and left's a below average, Posada average in center, and Klimchak, as we said, well below average in right. Klimchak with the worst arm in right, which is usually where you want to have your best arm, but both Seaborn and Posada not great arms anyway. In the infield, Bertoya, Hauser, Lumpy, and Thornberry all average range, except for Bertoya is below average, with fairly high error range, especially on the left side of the infield. Pignatano behind the plate is average range, very high error rating, but does have an above average arm. So that is your defense. The Red Sox lineup is going to be Chuck Schilling, the second baseman, will lead it off, followed by Gary Geiger at center. Carl Yastrzemski, the right fielder, will bat third, followed by Vic Wirtz, the first baseman, batting cleanup. Jackie Jensen, the right fielder, will hit fifth. Frank Malzone, third base, hits sixth. Joe Ginsberg getting a start behind the plate again, bats seventh. Don Button, the shortstop, hits eighth, and Bill Monboquette on the hill bats ninth. So Walker on the hill. Walker making his first start of the season, his first appearance of the season too. Against the Red Sox, I should say, because again, we're just playing the games against the Red Sox. So his first start against the Red Sox, first appearance against the Red Sox. On the actual season, he was 8-14 with 2 saves, 4.82 earned run average, 168 innings pitched, 161 hits allowed, 94 walks. So it definitely has control issues, and only striking out 56. So for the Red Sox, can take advantage of his high walk to strikeout ratio. Get some runners on early. So Chuck Schilling hitting .258 on the season with 3 homers, 13 runs batted in. Very close to his .259 average for the season. Here's the windup and the pitch by Walker. And already, Chuck Schilling, not known for his power, has a chance to hit one out here. Has a 10% chance, so he'll have to roll 1 or 2 on the blue D20 here. And not even close on this one. And that is going to be a fly ball to center, just short of the warning track. And Schilling is retired. Gary Geiger up to the plate now. Geiger hitting .236 on the season with 4 homers, 15 runs batted in. Here's the pitch by Walker. And that is going to be off Geiger's card. And that'll be a base hit. The Red Sox have their first base runner. Geiger somewhat of a threat to steal here with a 16 rating. The Red Sox did not run a ton. So the rookie Carl Yastrzemski to the plate now. His average dipped just below 200 at 199, although that is not dipped below, but is actually improved to 199. And just below 200. 4 homers and 24 runs batted in. He's been better as of late in the last few games. So Geiger gets his lead off first with 1 down. Yastrzemski up to the plate, get ready to grip and rip. Walker looks in for the sign, looks at the base runner, nods his head, kicks and delivers. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Prasad is there, though, and makes the catch. So 2 down now for Vic Wertz. Vic Wertz, 258 hitter, close to his 260 average for the season. 6 homers, 17 runs batted in. Here's the pitch by Walker. Geiger ready to go on contact with 2 down. And that is going to be ball 4, way out of the strike zone. And Walker issues his first walk. Living up to his name. All right, so runners on first and second now for Jackie Jensen. Jensen hitting .323 on the season. 4 homers, 23 runs batted in. 60 points above his actual average. Trying to put the Red Sox on the board here. Here's the pitch by Walker. And that is going to be a fly ball to left. Seaborn is there. And he will make the catch to end the inning. So after 1 full, no score. Monboquette back on the hill. Seaborn up to the plate. Norm Seaborn, the left fielder today, hitting .250 with 1 RBI against the Red Sox. .296 hitter on the season with some pop in his bat with 18 homers, 98 runs batted in. Pitch by Monboquette. And no, Monboquette does not give up a lot of home runs to lefties. Very few. To righties, a different story. But that definitely would have been a home run against the right-handed batter. But actually, no, it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been because actually it would have been because Seaborn is a 12 and this is a 10. So, but it's not. So that would just be a single. So the leadoff runner on for the Athletics. Where it's holding him on. Seaborn not a threat to steal. So Monboquette looks at the runner. Looks in for the sign. Kicks and delivers. Thornberry, just a .226 hitter for the season. 11 homers, 35 runs batted in. The pitch. And he'll strike him out swinging. So 1 down now for Joe Pignatano, the catcher. He's been on a tear against the Red Sox, hitting .455 so far in 4 games. .243 average for the actual season, just 4 homers, 22 runs batted in. Here's the pitch. Possible error on a throw here, and that is going to be... That is going to go to left. That's going to go into the corner. It's going to rattle around. And Yastrzemski, he gets to third, and Yastrzemski is going to throw to third, and his throw is going to be off the mark. And 2 runs will score. 1 of them earned, 1 of them unearned. Pignatano we credit with a RBI triple and will score on the throwing error by Yastrzemski. So the Red Sox down now 2-0. 1 run earned, 1 run unearned. Posada up to the plate now. Leo Posada, 253 hitter for the actual season with 7 homers, 53 runs batted in. Here's the pitch by Monboquette. And that is going to be a ground ball to third. Malzone up with it over to Wirtz for out number 2. Rio Batoya, who will go on to play with the Twins later on, as you can see here. It is 1967 anyway. Just a 226 hitter with 2 homers, 25 runs batted in 98 games. Here's the pitch. And he'll strike out to end the inning, but damage is done as we have 1 earned run and 1 unearned run. And the Kansas City Athletics will take a 2-0 lead. So Walker back on the hill now with a 2-run lead. Malzone up to the plate. Malzone having a great season so far, hitting .336 with 5 homers, 30 runs batted in. Pitch by Walker. And that will be a ground ball to short. Hauser up with it over Thornberry for out number 1. Ginsburg up to the plate now. Ginsburg is 3 for 5 so far this season, hitting for a 600 clip with an RBI. He hit just .222 on the actual season in 25 games. Here's the pitch by Walker. And inside pitch, lays off of it. Just almost hits him. Here's the next pitch. It'll be a fly ball to center. Posada calls for it and makes the catch. So 2 down now for Don Budden. Budden hitting .309 on the season with 18 RBIs in 34 games. He's been the everyday shortstop since beginning of May as what's his name? As Pumpsy Green has been relegated to just pinch hitting duties pretty much, getting a few starts here and there. So 4-3. And that'll be a fly ball to left. Seaburn pats his glove and makes the catch. So after 2 full, it's Kansas City Athletics 2 and the Boston Red Sox nothing. So Walker steps to the plate. Walker, 250 hitter in 45 games with 7 runs batted in. So definitely a formidable hitter at the plate. Definitely not an automatic out. Here's the pitch by Monboquette. And he has no power, so that will not do anything. But he will lash himself a single to center. So Dick Hauser will be called upon to sacrifice here. Try to get the runner in scoring position. Walker, very slow base runner. And this is going to be a successful sacrifice bunt. And he does his job, moving Walker in a scoring position. So base hit could possibly score a run, not necessarily. As Walker is not a fast runner. So Jerry Lumpy up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 so far. Monboquette looks in for the sign, looks at the runner, kicks and delivers. And he takes a called strike 2, so full count now. And it's going to be a ground ball to Budden. Looks at the runner, fires to Wirtz for out number 2. So Klimchuk up to the plate now. Klimchuk also 0 for 1, trying to get Kansas City's lead to be increased here. 5-2, and that is going to be a ground ball to third. Malzone up with it over to first, and that will do it. So it remains 2-0 as we head to the home half of the third. So Bill Monboquette to lead it off. Monboquette hitting .150 in 20 at-bats. Three hits so far. And that's going to be 3-1, and that is going to be a ballpark at Fenway Park check. And that will be a fly ball to Klimchak, who makes the catch for out number 1. Schilling up to the plate now. 0 for 1 today. And he will draw the walk. The Red Sox have a 1-out base runner. They'll bring Geiger to the plate. He singled in his first at-bat. Thornberry holding on Schilling at first. Schilling not going. And it'll be a range play. And that would have been a tough play for anyone. Nobody would have got to that one. A very tough play for Posada. And let's see here. Schilling will score all the way from first on the gapper. And Geiger will advance to third on the way on their throw home. So Gary Geiger with a RBI double puts the Red Sox on the board. So 2-1 now. The rookie Carl Yastrzemski can tie the game with a base hit. Or a fly, possibly a deep enough fly ball. Again, all three of the outfielders don't have very strong arms, so might not take much to get the run home. Geiger with decent speed, above average. So here's the pitch to Yastrzemski, 2-4. It's going to be off YAZ's bat, 1-5, and that's going to be a ground ball. And yes, he will try to score. That's deep in the hole. He'll go for the auto out with Geiger was off on contact. So he will score, and Yastrzemski will get himself an RBI ground out to tie the game at 2. So Vic Wertz up now. He walked in his first at bat. And that is going to be a fly ball to center. Posada's there and makes the catch. So we head to the top of the fourth. The Red Sox score 2 and tie the game. So new ball game now. Monboquette with new life. Seaborn steps to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. And no single there. That is going to be a ground ball to short. Button up with it over first for out number 1. So Thornberry to the plate now. Struck out in his first at bat. And he'll lace a base hit to right. Jensen gets it back in quickly. So Pignatano up to the plate now. He tripled and scored on the error by Yastrzemski. Not sure why he gets an RBI on that, but he hit 2 RBIs. He should only have the 1 RBI as he scored on the error by Yastrzemski. So Pignatano will sacrifice here. Pignatano, a very good bunter, trying to get the lead, go ahead run in scoring position. Squares around. And it will be a successful bunt with the runner in scoring position. So Thornberry at second now. Posada up to the plate, 0 for 1. Monboquette looks in for the sign, looks at the runner. Here's the delivery. And that will be no error on Schilling. He's able to handle it to end the inning. So we head to the bottom of the fourth. The game tied at 2. Red Sox scored 2 runs in the last inning. Trying to take the lead here. Jackie Jensen up to the plate. Jensen 0 for 1. It's the pitch by Walker. That's a fly ball to Seaborn. He's under it, makes the catch for out number 1. Malzahn up to the plate now, also 0 for 1. Ground ball to third. Botoya with a long throw, gets him by a step for out number 2. That'll bring up Ginsburg, also 0 for 1. And he'll strike out swinging to end the inning. So the Red Sox go in order, and it remains 2-2 as we head to the 5th. Monboquette back on the hill. Monboquette still plenty left in the tank. Bertoy up to the plate, struck out in his first at-bat. And that's going to be a ground ball to Button. Bobbles it, but is able to recover and throws to first to get him by a half step. So 1 out now for the pitcher Walker. Singled in his first at-bat. Bunted over to second, but was unable to score. And he takes a strike 2. He thought he had ball 4 there, full count now. And that's going to be a fly ball to Geiger. Comes in a little bit and makes the catch for out number 2. So Dick Hauser walked in his first at-bat up to the plate now. The future manager, Dick Hauser. 1-2. And that will be a ground ball to Button. Over to Wirtz to end the inning. So nothing doing for Kansas City in the top of the 5th. And halfway through, it remains 2-2. It'll be Button, Monboquette, and then Schilling if anybody gets on Geiger. So Button 0 for 1 today. Gets hit by the pitch. Takes one in on the ribs. Shakes it off. Goes to first. So that'll bring up Monboquette. He's going to be called upon to sacrifice here. So they'll play the infield in. Definitely expecting the sacrifice. And goes to the pitcher Walker, looks at second, but goes to first. So Monboquette able to get the job done. So the go-ahead run in scoring position now for Schilling. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. And we are not going to sacrifice with Schilling. So Button gets his lead. Walker will look at him, trying to keep him close. Kicks and delivers. And he'll strike out. Schilling contact hitter, does not strike out a lot. Does this time. Takes a called strike 3 for out number 2. So Geiger up to the plate now. See if he can continue the inning and put the Red Sox on top. Geiger with a single and a double. A run scored and an RBI. So very involved so far. And he takes a call ball 3. 3-2 the count now. And that's going to be a base hit past Thornberry. Button, who was off on the pitch with 2 down, come around the score. And Gary Geiger puts the Red Sox on top 3-2 with his second RBI of the day. So that'll bring up Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI ground out. Tie the game at 2. So Geiger being held at first by Thornberry. Walker looks in for the sign, looks at the runner. Steps off the rubber. Gets reset, looks back at the runner, kicks and delivers. And it's going to be a range play, which could be a good thing for the Red Sox. 5-3. And that is going to be a base. Oh, no, it's not. As Hauser is able to get to that one and flip to second to end the inning. So a nice play by Dick Hauser, robbing a base hit for Yastrzemski. The Red Sox do get a run and take a 3-2 lead as we head to the 6th. So Monboquette now with the lead, his first lead of the day. Trying to have a quick, clean inning here and get the Red Sox back up. So Lumpy up to the plate now. Looking for his first hit of the day, 0 for 2. And that's going to be a split check here, and that is going to be a double. So he doubles over the head of Yastrzemski, who's playing him shallow. So leadoff runner in scoring position. Kansas City trying to tie the game. Klimchak up to the plate now. And do we want to keep Klimchak in there? Who do we have available? Right field. Haywood Sullivan. He's horrible range, but he could pinch hit. So Haywood Sullivan, let's see. So Bob Boyd actually played in the game. He was a pinch hitter, so he will be called upon to pinch hit for Klimchak. Oops. And we'll be right back, as you all know what that means. All right, we're back after the crash here, so we can't hit it on this right here. We have to hit over here for our pinch hitter, so that is going to be Bob Boyd right here, and he'll be called upon the pinch hit. All right, so Bob Boyd in. Bob Boyd, a .236 hitter with 12 runs batted in on the actual season. First appearance against the Red Sox. Well, actually, not first appearance. 3 for 6 against the Red Sox so far. So he's hit Red Sox pitching well so far in limited exposure. So Lumpy gets his leadoff second. Monboquette looks in for the sign from Ginsberg. Looks back at the runner, trying to hold him close. Here's the pitch. And no. Boyd thought he had ball 4, but takes a called strike 2, so full count now. So he's going to ground 1 to third. Malzone will look back the runner. Fire to first. For the first out of the inning. So Seaborn up to the plate now. Seaborn 1 for 2 with the run scored. The pitch by Monboquette. Possible error on the ground here, 1-5, and that is going to be a ground ball to Schilling. Hit it to the right spot as Schilling is able to corral it and fire to first as Lumpy moves to third. So 2 down now for Marv Thornberry. Do we want to pinch hit for Thornberry? He did get pinch hit for in the game, so let's see who we have available to play first. Ooh. We could put Darren Johnson in that first for a defensive replacement. The question is, do we want to have him come up to hit? Let's see here. I think we're going to have Wayne Causey pinch hit. Yeah. Did he actually come in to pinch hit? Darn Larson actually pinch hit. Darn Larson is actually a very good hitting pitcher. He will be called upon to pinch hit here. He actually pinch hit in the game, was 0 for 1, so Larson will called upon to pinch hit. So Larson, the ex-Yankee, who pitched a perfect game in the World Series, hitting .311 hitter with 2 homers and 8 runs batted in. So definitely a formidable hitter trying to get the tying run home. So Monboquette will look in for the sign. Looks at the runner. Here's the delivery. And that's going to be a ground ball to first. Wirtz will take it himself to end the inning. So Monboquette able to keep the tying run from scoring. And let's see here. We are going to keep Bob Boyd in at left field. No, not left field. We had him play right field, I think. This guy, yeah. No, it's not left. First base? There you go, first base, that's right. So he will play first. I could move Seaborn over to first. I think we're going to move Boyd because he's a little bit better, more sure-handed. And Darren Larson cannot play right field, so we will put in. What do we need? We need a right fielder, right? Yes. So let's see, who's our best bet at right field? El Picard. Let's see if anybody who actually played in the game. El Pasaric actually came in as a defensive replacement for Lou Klimchuk. So El Pasaric will come in and move into the 5th position and play right field. Bob Boyd, who pinch hit, will continue in the 3rd slot and play first. All right, so we head to the bottom of the 6th with the Red Sox up by a run. It'll be Wirtz, Jensen, and Malzone, the heart of the Red Sox order, up against Walker. So Wirtz 0 for 1 with a walk up to the plate now, trying to add to that Red Sox lead. And possible home run here. And Wirtz has a 50% chance here. No, and does not get it, but is able to, no, just going to ground it harmlessly to Lumpy at second. So Wirtz gave that one a ride, but it was just foul, and next pitch was a ground ball to second. So 1 down now for Jackie Jensen, looking for his first hit of the day. Going to be a fly ball to left. Seaborn's there to make the catch for out number 2. Frank Malzone to the plate, 0 for 2 on the day. Three. And that is going to be a base hit. So 2-out single from Malzone. Malzone not a threat to steal. Let's see, Joe Ginsberg. Do we want to leave him in? Let's see, I think I'll leave him in. Alright, so Ginsberg up to the plate. Boyd holding on Malzone. Possible error on a throw, and that's going to be a range check, and that is going to be a base hit. So Ginsberg able to deliver with a single. And it's going to be an error. An error as Posada bobbles it. And runners move up a base, so that will put runners on 2nd and 3rd with 2 down. So Don Button with a chance to put the Red Sox on top by more than just 1. Base hit could score 2 here. Although Ginsberg not much speed at second. Question is, do we want to? I think we want to going to replace him at second. Let's see. We're gonna bring in a pinch runner, base runner. So Billy Harrell is going to be called upon the pinch run for Ginsberg, so his day is done. Trying to get that extra run home. So Button steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a run scored. Walker looks in for the sign. Walker trying to keep this a 1-run game. And hold on here. We're going to keep Walker in. I think we're going to bring in, that is going to be it for Walker. And we're going to bring in possibly Jim Archer. If he's available. Yes, Jim Archer. But he's a lefty, though, so we're not going to bring him in. We want to bring in somebody else. Bill Kunkel, possibly? Bill Kunkel is there. Oh, they really didn't have a closer there. Jim Archer has probably had more saves, so we're going to bring in Bill Kunkel here. Try to keep this a 1-run game. So Kunkel comes in. He's pitched an inning against the Red Sox, allowing 1 hit. 3-4 record on the actual season. 4 saves, 5.16 on average, 89 innings pitched. 103 hits allowed, 30 walks, 46 strikeouts. Did pitch in the actual game, pitched an inning. After Archer had a blown save and got the loss. Red Sox actually won this game by a score of 5-3. scoring four runs in the bottom of the 7th. So, all right, so Kunkel in there, the pitch now. Biden trying to increase that Red Sox lead is the pitch. And he'll walk him to get to the pitcher. Probably not a bad move. Looks like he pitched around Biden a little bit, and Monboquette will be lifted for a pinch hitter. So let's check and see who's available here. Let's see. I think we've got everybody in that was in the game. Oh no, Carl Hardy. Carl Hardy was actually who I was thinking about. Is actually came in as a pinch hitter or Pete Reynolds possibly. Which one do we want here? So we have a. If we bring in Reynolds, they're probably gonna. Oh, they can't counter now, can they? Yeah, they could. So, Pete Reynolds or Carol Hardy. I think I'm going to leave in Hardy. I'm going to let Hardy. I'm going to bring in Hardy instead of Reynolds because they'll probably counter with Archer. So, we're going to bring in. Hold on there. Let's see how good Archer is. He's not bad. He's definitely better than. Yeah, we want to leave in. Oops, I don't know why this switched back to here. Switched back to the defense. Wrong defense there. Okay, maybe once I make the substitution. So we're going to definitely lift Monboquette, and we'll bring in Carol Hardy. So hopefully this will fix everything. Doesn't. All right. I think this is just cosmetic. I don't think it's anything else. All right, it does that sometimes with inside pitch. So Kunkel, Hardy in there. The base is loaded now against Kunkel. Kunkel looks in for the side. Nods his head. Kicks and delivers. And it's a range play, which could be good for the Red Sox. 5-3. And that's going to be a base. No, it's not, actually, as Jensen. Not Jensen. That would have been caught by anybody. They were the one anyway. It's not Jensen, but Pilarczyk just coming in is able to make the catch to end the inning. So the Red Sox unable to add to their lead despite loading the bases with 2 down. And they're going to bring in Tracy Stallard, who actually pitched 2 innings and got the save. So Tracy Stallard trying to hold. Billy Harrell. Let's see. Now we're going to bring in somebody to catch. So we're going to bring in. Who do we want to bring in here? I think we're going to bring in Jim Pagliaroni. That's a Pagliaroni come in to catch here. Tracy Stallard in there. Stallard off to a slow start, 0-3 record with a 5.57 earned average, 21 innings pitched, 21 hits allowed, 13 strikeouts, 16 walks. We'll face Pignatano, Posada, and Batoya. Then the pitcher spot if anybody gets on. So Pignatano is 1-for-1 with a triple, run scored, and 1 RBI, should be. 1-6, and that is going to be a strikeout. So Stallard comes in and strikes out Pignatano for out number 1. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Posada up now. Posada 0-for-2. And back-to-back case. So Stallard seems to have his pitches going so far. Batoya up now. 0-for-2 with a strikeout. That's a possible error on the ground. 2-2. And that's going to be a error by Budden as he boots it. So 2-0 base runner. His tying run is on first now. So Kunkel up to the plate, and he will be lifted for a pinch hitter, yeah. So I think we've used all the Kansas City pinch hitters that we have available. Well, that played in the actual game, so we will let the computer pick somebody. So Joe Nuxall, another good hitting pitcher, will come in and hit. Joe Nuxall, 292 hitter, with 2 homers, 13 runs batted in 56 games. Often called upon to be a pinch hitter. So Stoward looks in for the sign, looks at the runner, kicks and delivers. And that's going to be a fly ball to center, and that will end the inning. So the Red Sox maintain their 1-run lead as we head to the home half of the 7th. And it's going to be Jim Archer is going to come in. Mostly a starter, but he did make a few relief appearances. 9-15 on the actual season and 5 saves. 320 earned run average, 205 innings pitched, 204 hits allowed, 54 walks, 110 strikeouts. So he'll face top of the order Schilling, Geiger, and Yastrzemski. So Schilling 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And it's going to be a 2-4. That's going to be a fly ball to left. Seaborn there. Makes the catch for out number 1. Geiger up now. He's 3 for 3 on the day with a double and 2 pair of singles. 2 runs batted and a run scored. So a very good day for Geiger, trying to keep it going. And he strikes out with a big cut there for 2 down. So 2 up and 2 down for the Red Sox in the 7th. Yastrzemski 0 for 3, but with an RBI ground out. And he'll take a call strike 2, so 3-2 on Yastrzemski. And that is going to be a hit into the corner, right field corner. Pilarczyk up with it, but not before Yastrzemski slides into third with a 2-out triple. So that'll bring up Vic Wertz. Wertz 0 for 2 with a walk, trying to add to that Red Sox lead. Here's the pitch. And he takes a called strike 2. So 3-2 the count now. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Lumpy up over to Boyd to end the inning. So the Red Sox unable to add to their 1-run lead. And it's 3-2 as we head to the 8th. Stoward back out there for his second inning of work. Top of the order, Housey, Lumpy, and Boyd up for the Athletics. Hauser's 0 for 1 with a walk. And he will draw the walk. So leadoff runner is on. Lumpy up to the plate now. 1 for 3 with a double. Wertz holding on Hauser. Hauser is a threat to steal. Not going anywhere. And he'll take ball 4. So that'll be first and second as here's the pickoff play. A daylight play over to second. And he's back safely. So Boyd up. 0 for 1 so far. Came on as a pinch hit. And they moved over the play first to 1-6. Takes ball 3, 3-2 the count. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. They're going to play the double play. So, actually, let's see here. Did I do something wrong on that one? I think I might have. Towards the line, 1, 2. Or is that the 6 here? Towards the line, it must have been that. I must have hit the force by accident. So that would be, let's try that again. So let's go 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 4. 1, 6, 1, 4, and a 6, 2. So 1, 6, 1, 4, and a 6, 2. 1, 4, 1, 6, and a 6, 2. 1, 4, 1, 6, and a 6, 2. Alrighty, so I was trying to fix it, and for some reason it messed up and is now not letting me take off this runner over here because I went beyond, I guess, the undo or something. So it should be second and third with 1 down now. This runner shouldn't be on, but every time I try to go remove him, it takes the next batter and makes him go out, which should not be. Again, yeah, I'm sure somebody will make a comment on this, but it's sometimes you can't help it with this game. It just let's see if this does. Maybe if I do a caught stealing here. All right, there you go. That'll work. Okay, good. So that way Norm Seaborn is still up there. So it ends up being the same result. Yes, there'll be a caught stealing added to the stats, but again, I don't really care. As long as the situation is correct, because again, it doesn't really affect Yastrzemski or the Red Sox stats, so per se, because that's what would have happened. The runners would have advanced based upon the two greens I saw here, advancing the runners, and the runner at first would have been out. So we're got the same situation now. So all right, so I think we are going to bring the infield in here. Try to cut off the tying run at home and Seaborn up. All right, so Stallard, I think we're going to take him out. And we're going to bring in lefty. We're going to bring in Early. Early hurt us, I know, in one of those other games. Maybe we'll bring in Chet Nichols. Yeah, we'll bring in Nichols. Because Early did not have a good outing, if I remember right. I think it was against Kansas City either. So we're going to bring in Chet Nichols. So Nichols, 1-2 with a 4 ERA on the season, 18 innings pitched, 11 hits allowed, 9 walks, and 8 strikeouts. So he's been a little wild, a lot wild. So we'll be careful with him. We'll bring our infield in. We got 2 more lefties coming up. All right. Or 1 more lefty after this. So Nichols looks in for the sign, looks at the runners. Here's the pitch and delivery. 6-3. And 5-5. And that will be a ground ball. And he will not try to score. He's only a 2 there. So, no. Not with a 2 speed there. All right, so that is going to be, as the infield was in. He's normally faster than that, but the infield got brought in. So that's a 2 down now for Norm's, why is Seaborn still up there? Why is Seaborn still up there? He shouldn't be. Yeah, so I definitely looked at it, and Seaborn didn't advance. Seaborn is out here, as you can clearly see, so he should not still be up. It should be Al Pasaric who's up, so there's definitely an error in the game, so if I remember right, I'll try to put it in the comment section, so if anybody from Inside Pitch Baseball is watching this, I'm not going to email them separately because it's a busy time of the season right now, Black Friday. Maybe I will make a comment if I do email Bill. But yeah, that's definitely an error. It didn't move Seaborn ahead there. It should have recorded the out, but he shouldn't still be up. So let me see if it should be Pasaric up there. But anyway, I'm just going to leave it like that. So 3-1. And now he's going to walk. So Seaborn gets himself 2 at bats there. Let me just see what the box score looks like here. Yeah, so Seaborn gets the extra at bat there too. So that's definitely an error in the programming or something. It's an error of some sort. All right, so Pasaric up now. Red Sox trying to get out of it, preserving that 1-run lead. And they will not. Lead runner advances. So you get the trailing runner advances on the throw, and that is going to be no. He's going to stay because of the 3. But that will bring him 2 runs, and the Athletics will take the lead 4-3. So the Red Sox playing this game under protest now for they allowed Seaborn to bat twice there, and the umpires did not catch it for some reason. So, all right, so that is going to be it for Nichols as he's unable to hold the lead. So, I'm going to bring in Fornellis, try to keep it a one-run game. Try to get out of this inning. So, runners on first and second. And once again, the Red Sox bullpen blowing up again. He pops up to third to end the inning. So definitely Red Sox playing this game under protest because of that issue there with Seaborn batting twice. So Jim Archer on the hill. Red Sox have Jensen, Malzone, and Pagliarone here in the bottom of the eighth, trailing by a run now. Foul ball. Click here for the next runner. Okay, one down. Double there. Oh, good. Double for Jensen. Good. So tying run is on now. Frank Malzone 1 for 3 up to the plate now. Trying to knock home the tying run. And that'll be first and second with nobody out. And Archer is tired, so he will come out of the game. So Ed Rocco will come in. Rocco, 545 earned run average against the Red Sox so far. 2-8 record, 475 earned run average. So Pagliarone up to the plate now. Pagliarone not a good bunter. Do we want to lift him for a bunter? I think we might. Maybe not. He's a 305 hitter so far this season, so we're going to have him hit away. It's going to be a ballpark check at Fenway, 4-2, and that is going to be a base hit. And Jensen will come around the score. And the runner advance, otherwise they hold. So that's more than one. But he will score and Malzone will hold. So the Red Sox tie up the game on the RBI single of Pagliarone. Button up now 0-for-1 with a walk. Run scored. Malzone gets his lead off second. Pagliarone off first. And that's going to be a liner to third. But Toya make the catch. Throws over to first. Pagliarone is caught napping. So runners at the corners. A runner at second now as the runners on the corners were eliminated there. And Mike Fornellis will be pinch hit for. And we're going to bring in Pete Reynolds. We called upon. So Pete Reynolds in there now. Archer looks in for the sign from. Rocco looks in for the sign from Pignatano. He has a pitch and delivery for 5, and he will take ball 3, so 3-2 the count. And he's going to get a base hit. That will score Malzone from second as he is off on the pitch with 2 down. And Reynolds will advance to second on the throw home. So the Red Sox retake the lead. Still protesting the game. So Chuck Schilling 0 for 3 with a run scored up to the plate now. Trying to add to that Red Sox lead. And he'll strike out. Archer gets him swinging. The Red Sox return the 2 runs with 2 of their own and retake the lead. And not Arnold early, no. No. Billy Muffett will be called upon. Do we want him? Yes. So Billy Muffett will come on and try to record the save. He's got 1 on the season so far, 2 and 3 around the actual season. A starter, used to be a starter, now a reliever for the Red Sox. 518 on average. 45 hits in 40 innings, trying to nail it down. So So it'll be Pretoria, the pitcher's spot, and Hauser. Six, and that is going to be a fly ball, and he'll make the catch. No throw on the play, so no error. So 1 down now for, and Rocco will be lifted for a pinch hitter. Actually, I don't think I can bring in Jay Hawkins. I think he's the one that's injured, isn't he? Yes, Jay Hankins, sorry. So Jay Hankins cannot pinch hit since he is injured for 11 games, so cancel that. Stan Johnson. He only had 3 at-bats, so he's not going to come in. Darren Johnson. Yeah, he's all right. He's got a bunch of appearances, so 209 hitter, 8 homers, 44 runs batted in. 1 down, steps to the plate. Here's the pitch by Muffet. And he's going to double it to right field. Jensen gets it back in, but not before he ends up at second. So tying run in scoring position now with 1 down as Muffet goes to talk to Pagaroni, goes back behind the plate. Button and Schilling join in the conversation, go back to their positions. So Hauser is 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a run scored. That's to the plate now. And Hauser's going to get a chance here to connect. The only 10% chance at a homer, but we'll see. No. But it's going to be a base hit. And that will bring home Johnson. Tying run scored now. Tying run in, 5-5 now. Going to go with the hit and run now. Lumpy up to the plate. So Red Sox bullpen, once again, unable to hold it. Pitch is inside. Lumpy thought it hit him, but umpire says no. And that is going to be a ground ball to second. Slowly hit, only plays to first, so that will move the go-ahead run into scoring position for Bob Boyd. 1 for 2. That's going to be a fly ball to Geiger. He makes the catch to end the inning, but Kansas City ties it up, and we'll head to the bottom of the 9th. The score tied at 5. They actually pinch hit, so they can't come in. So, yeah, 2 lefties. We'll bring in Bud Daly is going to be called upon to come in. Bud Daly, mostly a starter, but he did have a save. 414 earned run average in 8.2 innings so far this inning. 0-1 record in 8.2 innings so far against the Red Sox. 4.14 earned run average, 3 walks and 10 strikeouts, and 12 hits allowed. So he'll try to keep this a tie game. Red Sox have other thoughts here. Geiger, Yastrzemski, and Wirtz. If anybody gets on, Jensen. So Geiger is 3 for 4, having a great day with a couple RBIs and a run scored. Possible error on a throw, 6-5, and this is going to be a double. So double to right, but Larsick throw to third is not in time. Throws to third, and Geiger will hold it second. So leadoff runner in scoring position now. The rookie Yastrzemski up to the plate now. Trying to at least get the runner over to third with nobody out. Yastrzemski not a bunter, but he'll be kept in there. See if he can be the hero today. As Daly goes out the top to ping the tunnel, goes back behind the plate. 4-3, and that is going to be a 2-6. That is going to be a base hit for the rookie, and that will bring home the winning run as Carl Yastrzemski delivers in the clutch here. Red Sox still protesting this game, even though they did win. They may withdraw that now that they get the victory, but still some screwiness going on. I think they're still going to protest it just for principle. As Norm Sebring got to batted twice, and oops, we had our. There we go. All right, we'll wait till this. Celebration can finishes. As the fireworks are going off here at Fenway. Waiting for the score to come back up here. So definitely a screwy game there, especially in that, I think, 8th inning there, top of the 8th. Had some shenanigans going on there. I almost wonder if ID gesture might have been involved here somehow. Alright, so hold on here. Not sure why our score isn't coming back here. Hold on here. We'll be right back. Actually, let me check here. Here they are right there. So let's get everything back where it should be. Whoops. Here we go. Oops. Hold on. Alright, we are back here. So the Red Sox win 6-5. Lots of stuff going on in the last couple innings here. But they're able to pull it out with Bill Monboquette getting a blown save, but getting the victory. So let's save our stats here. Alright, so here's the box score. So, for the pitching, for the Red Sox, Bill Monboquette goes 6 innings. Pitched very well, 5 hits, 2 runs, only one of them earned, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. Tracy Stallard pitched an inning and a third, continued to struggle with allowing 1 hit, 2 runs, both of them earned. But there were shenanigans involved in that. And 2 walks, 2 strikeouts with Norm Seaburn batting twice in a row, which they got him out the first time, but the second time he walked, and that definitely the Red Sox fans saw it, as well as the management, Pinky Higgins, and umpires missed that one definitely. Chet Nichols pitched a third of an inning, allowing 1 hit, 1 walk. Mike Fornellis pitched a third of an inning, allowing a walk. Billy Muffett pitched an inning, allowing 2 hits, getting a blown save. I believe it was a blown save there. Yeah, it should have been. Allowing a run, which was earned. And then Jerry Walker for the Athletics, 5 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Hit a batter. Bill Kunkel came in and pitched a third of an inning, walking a batter. Jim Archer pitched an inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Ed Rocco pitched an inning, allowing 2 hits, 1 strikeout, and Bud Daly gets the loss. Pitched, did not record an out, allowed 2 hits, and the winning run, which was earned. So definitely some screwy finish here at Fenway Park, but the Red Sox do come out on top. So go to Game 4, and the Red Sox try to even the series, and we'll gain a split of the series. And we'll tell you the next starters for game number 48 of the season. So it's going to be Bud Daly going for the Athletics against Don Schwal for the Red Sox. So hopefully the Red Sox can gain a split, and I'm going to get Mr. Brody and take him for his walk there, as he's had plenty of time to sleep in now here on Black Friday. And we'll have ourselves some leftover turkey sandwiches with some, let's see what else we got. I think we have some green bean casserole there. We also have some shepherd's pie, which I got from my sister. But anyway, thank you for joining us. I'm Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. And happy Thanksgiving to y'all. And remember to honor God for who he is, not for what he's necessarily done, but although that is good too, but for who he is. So take care and God bless, and look out for some more games coming hopefully this weekend. We do have a board game group going tomorrow, so I'm not sure exactly how much we're going to get done for games this weekend, but we'll try to see what we can do. And we'll probably do a video too, and kind of give you guys an idea of what we've been doing. I kind of want to do an idea on some board games that we've been getting in, a lot of board games as we're getting more into that hobby. So we'll show you some of the games that we've sponsored on Kickstarter that we're starting to get in and that we've been playing. So take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.